The debt's never going to be paid off, right? We're always going to manipulate the economy, manipulate currency, debase currencies, because everything happens in cycles, revolutions, as Matthew McConaughey would like to say from Wolf of Wall Street, right? Revolutions. And it just keeps going on and on and on until we fucking just die, right? So, like I said, you look at Rome, you look at 1929, it's all the same story, right? The currency gets debased, the military gets overextended, and loans default, So, it'll eventually happen. I mean, you look at history as a lesson, and they show that societies, civilizations, usually last around 250 to 260 years. Fun fact, the United States is in its 250th year as being a society. So maybe we have 10 more years if we're lucky, right? Who knows at this rate? But ten more years. What was I going to say? But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where things are at right now. The dollar has lost like 85 to 95% of its value. $20 a couple of years ago now costs $25 to buy the same amount of goods. So just come to terms with it. Stop thinking, well, why does things keep rising? Things will always keep rising. Okay? It's not going to stop. It's not going to end. Just like the tariffs today. People are like, all right, whether you love it or hate it, it doesn't matter because prices aren't going to go down. Okay? It's not going to change anyway. Ask me this. When do prices ever go down? They don't. Your pay doesn't go down. Okay? A product's price doesn't go down unless it's on special, which then it's, again, just manipulated. So it seems like it was actually a much higher price to begin with, so then when it comes down, they're giving you a deal. But in reality, it's just manipulating you to think you're getting the deal. I'm not being a doomer or a gloomer. I'm just, like I said, I'm at peace with, how the world works, how economics plays, a hand in our everyday life. And once you guys kind of realize, certain things like that and the supply-demand side of things, it's a lot easier to just grasp instead of just kind of be lost in the sauce.